Yo, welcome back to Semen Retention. It's been quite a minute since I last posted a video. Thought I'd let you guys know the streak remains unbroken. I'm on over 100 days now, so give us a round of applause in the chat. Um, it's been probably about a week and a bit since my last video. To be honest, I don't really check my YouTube that often. We're getting into a real busy period in the music industry here in Australia because we're heading into summer. We've got all the Christmas gigs, all the end of year kind of gigs. It's just being flat out. Also, there's a bit of pollen in the air here in Melbourne, so I've got a little bit of a sinus kind of blockage, but it kind of affects my throat. But what can you do about it? You just get on with the show. So today I just wanted to give you guys an update. There is a lot more kind of semen retention videos that I've got lined up as far as like things that I want to write about and discuss. But I just wanted to let you guys know that about a week and a half ago, I met a girl at one of my gigs. Let me just check how long ago it was. Yeah, so not Sunday that just passed, but the Sunday before, so 2nd of November. I actually met a girl at one of my gigs. She just had a really cool energy, really liked, the way that she really liked the way that I was performing. And, in the past, I've had plenty of people kind of react like that to me at gigs. As you guys probably know from my channel, I talked about the Spanish girl at my 10-month mark that I, had one night with, in January this year. And yeah, that was different. That was someone that was, it was daytime thing. It was a lot of drinking, a lot of dancing, a lot of all that kind of stuff. Woo woo, blah blah blah. But this girl, she was with her friends, and I went up and approached their table in the middle of one of my set breaks, and I was just like, "Hey, how you guys going? I see you're getting into the music. Are there any kind of songs you want to hear?" And I just kind of approached it normally. I just, had a normal conversation with all the three girls that were there. But my eyes were set on one of them because she was the one that was giving me all the love. So essentially what happened was I saw him kind of leave during my last set, and I'd already introduced myself by that point, and then when I finished my gig, I looked at my Instagram and that girl was following me. So I was like, cool. So I followed her, then I had a chat with her, and it just kept on going and going. Like we kept chatting again and again, forward, and just fun chats. Like, like that kind of, it made me really reminiscent of when I first had a girlfriend when I was 15 years old, and like how you just talk about anything, you didn't really fixate on like, things of the lower nature, you know what I mean? Yeah, we're not, talking dirty. Sure, there were little sprinkles of that kind of stuff here and there just to make the conversation, still like to give her an idea that I am interested in her in other ways and not just like, oh, I'm gonna be your best, your bestie. For you guys overseas, bestie means like best friend. And so yeah, so then we just kind of kept talking, and then it got to like a couple of days later, and I invited her out to an open mic that I was playing at, and that was a pretty low pressure kind of thing. I was like, you know what, I'll just, meet her there. We can hang out. We can, just I only have to play like 2 or 3 songs, and then we can just talk. And that's what we did. We talked. We talked and talked and talked. And then I dropped her home, and I didn't go into her apartment or anything like that. I just dropped her home. I'm still on this mission. I'm still on my SR mission, guys. Like, you got to understand that I'm serious about semen retention. I want you guys to know that, this is not a joke for me. This is not like something that I'm just using to pick up girls and then post about the women attraction and all that kind of stuff. Because let me tell you guys, every single time I'm playing a gig, there is several women checking me out and stuff, and I don't blame them, because A, it's the glow of semen retention. B, I'm in my 30s, like my early 30s. I'm 30 years old, turning 31 in a couple of months. Like, I'm in my prime years. And C, I'm a pretty freaking talented musician, so of course they're going to be looking at me, okay? I'm at a point now where I just accept the fact that the attraction is there. I'm going to get it, but it really doesn't mean anything. It actually doesn't, guys. The attraction means nothing to me. But if they're attracted and they're giving me this kind of energy that I feel like is my energy, or is like an energy that I want to be collaborating with, manifesting with, intertwining with, that is the kind of thing that I'll approach. And and I'm happy that I did approach this girl, because she's really cool. So yeah, so then and then she came over to my house after work, and then I cooked her some dinner. Actually, no, then she came over to my place, and I picked her up, and we went to the beach, and we hung out at the beach. Then we went back to mine and just kind of chilled out, and then I dropped her back at the station again. No, I went and played a gig. That's right, I went and played a gig, and then we kind of dissipated from my gig, and then next time she came over to my house after work, and I made her some dinner, and we just kind of hung out. We watched Borat, and just had a laugh and all that kind of stuff. And then the next day we actually met up again. It's like it was a lot of meeting up. But guys, I know that online people talk about like, oh, you got to keep your distance, keep them keen, like, don't show that you're into them and all that kind of stuff. Look, guys, in my opinion, that's a load of shit. That's a load of bullshit. If you're into someone, let them know you're into someone. And if they want to see you and you want to see them, just go and see them. Like, what are you waiting for? Like, what kind of games do you want to play? Like, especially if some of you guys are in your 30s or, late 20s. It's like, you're not going to be this good-looking dude your whole life. So you may as well try and attract someone that actually you're attracted to, and keep them going. But with that being said, we didn't we got close with each other, but we didn't do anything crazy, and that was good. That's been really good. And going back to that whole thing about how it feels like my first girlfriend when I was like 15 years old, and like we just kind of had more of like a pure intention, and we lasted a long time. We were together for, I don't know, maybe like 9 months, which for like a young relationship, that's pretty long. But yeah, so I don't know, guys, like I just thought I'd make this video just to let you guys know that like I am super keen to continue going on this journey. She knows about it now. She knows what I'm up to. And she also knows that like I'm not planning on releasing unless she's planning on having a kid. So it's up to her. The balls are in her court. But that's like pretty much all I wanted to say with this video. I'm going to make a more unrelated video to her coming up next, which I'll upload around the same time. But yeah, I just wanted you guys to know, I am seeing someone right now. Things are going well. She's actually just gone off onto a little holiday to a neighbouring country of Australia called New Zealand. But we'll probably see each other next week. So that's pretty much it. I want to make this channel very honest, very open, what's going on. Also, I want to shout out to all my brothers out there. This is International Men's Mental Health Day. So I want to finish this video with a few things. Actually, you know what? I'm going to save it for the next video. I'm going to talk about men's mental health in that video. So, yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Please let me know how you're going on your streaks, if you're still doing it. I think everyone's been in their own kind of, busy kind of frame at the moment on YouTube. So yeah, I thought I'd just throw a video out there just so you guys could check in with me, and I'll see how you all going. But yeah, I'll see you guys later on. Catch you guys.